It's very polite to say thank you, but there are many other ways in which you can do it. So let's look at those ways and you're going to learn a lot. Let's dive in. Right, so the first one is I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Have a look at the pronunciation. Really appreciate. The sound in the middle. Make sure you get that right. I really appreciate it. And it's a genuine way to express gratitude. And it's something that you'll use if somebody buys you something nice or does something really nice for you, because you're showing your appreciation. So I really appreciate it. You went out of your way to help me. All right, try and use it in everyday life and try and use it in situations where somebody's done something extra special for you. So just to let you know that I'm Dan and you're watching ISpeakSpokeSpoken.com. So have a look at number 2 then. Number 2 is I'm truly grateful. I'm truly grateful. Now, again, we've got this ooh sound, truly grateful. And this as well, this A sound. It's the vowels that get you. You need to get the vowels right. So I'm truly grateful for all your support during this project. Again, it's something that you can say in a situation where somebody's put in effort for you. So I'm really grateful, I'm truly grateful. This word here, you can change to really, I'm so grateful. So you can do it in many different ways. But play around with it and try, see how you get on. Okay, number 3 is I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. Now, I know you're using this phrase thank you in there, but it's fine, because actually what you're going to do is you'll probably use this in a situation where you're talking about where you're using many different ways to thank. So you might say, I can't thank you enough, I really appreciate it. You can mix them all up and use them at the same time. So I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us. Again, you're very grateful. It's when you have a lot of gratitude and you want to show somebody how thankful you are. So remember, play around with them and interchange them. You can use all 3 of these that we've looked at so far in the same interaction if you want, if you're really thankful for somebody or something somebody's done. Number 4, this is a favorite of the British. Cheers. It's something you say when, maybe to your friends or maybe to somebody who you know very informally. Cheers for helping me with those documents. Cheers for helping me with those documents. Or you can just say, for example, somebody buys you something, somebody buys you a coffee. Oh, cheers, thank you. It doesn't always mean, like people think, to do with when you have a drink and you say cheers. Actually, in England, in my country, it's exactly thank you. You can just say cheers instead of thank you. For people you don't know or people you do in informal settings. The next one, number 5, is something that's a little bit more formal, actually, much appreciated. And this is something that you can use on an email. You can even use it in real life. You can use it anytime you want to say thank you in a formal, more polite setting. So, much appreciated for holding the door. Or, that thing you did for me yesterday was much appreciated. Or, everything he does or everything she does is so appreciated or much appreciated. You don't have to use much. You can say so if you're talking about somebody else. So, it's so appreciated what he did or what she did. So you can use it, interchange it and work on different things. And it sounds quite nice when you use it to talk about somebody else and you're changing it slightly there. So make sure you use it, make sure you learn it. You're a star, number 6. This is something that you hear a lot actually. You can say something to somebody that's done something very nice to you. You say, oh, you're a star. Thank you so much. You're a star. Thanks for grabbing that for me. You're a star. Thanks for the coffee. Or you might just say, oh, you're a star. It's so nice, and it's actually something that you use with friends, family, and people that you might not know so much, but in an informal setting. It's quite nice. Use it and just enjoy it. It's a nice thing to say. So number 7 is one of those sentences that uses thank you, but it actually expands on it. So thank you for your assistance. Thank you for your assistance. Now, it sounds quite formal because it actually is. So you can use it when you're talking to your boss or when you're talking to a colleague, somebody maybe you don't know so well, or somebody that you have respect for. And actually, we could use it, for example, thank you for your assistance with the client today, or with the client presentation. So it's something that we use when we want to be respectful and when we want to be clear. That's when we use it. So number 8 is another quite formal sentence, and it's I value your input. And okay, it's an interesting thing to say, and it definitely replaces thank you, so it's something you need to know, but just be aware of when you're using it and who you're using it with, because it sometimes can sound like it's not genuine. But if you genuinely feel it, then say it with a genuine tone. I value your input, I really do. You can say I really do after. So I value your input on the report and we'll make those adjustments. So again, it sounds nice, it's a good thing to say, and it's good to have it in your box of tricks with your thank yous. Number 9, your support means a lot. Again, it's very nice and it's kind of formal, I would say. It's something you might write in an email. Support, remember you've got this schwa sound. The schwa is this sound here, support, and then the or. I'm just pointing that out because we haven't spoken about the schwa today, and it's that small sound that goes in the parts of the word that we don't stress. That's very important to know. Okay, so yeah, your support means a lot during this busy period. Again, it is formal, but it's genuine. It sounds genuine, and it's something that you would probably put in an email or say to somebody who you respect again. Okay, number 10, your friend just done a really nice thing for you. Maybe he's bought you a pint, or maybe he's helped you with something, and you say, oh, you know what, I owe you one. I owe you one is saying thank you. I will do the same for you another time. Okay, so thanks for covering my shift. I owe you one. You see, something that somebody's done for you kind of in a casual way, and you say, oh, thanks, mate, I owe you one. You can say thanks mate. Or if it's one of your friends, you know, so you can say that. It sounds good, it's nice, and it's a very British phrase to use. Right, number 11 is something that you probably find would be written. It's very formal in its phrase and in its way and its delivery as well. So you have my deepest gratitude. And it's a very strong sentiment, and it's something that you probably want to reserve for very special situations. So, for example, you have my deepest gratitude for your dedication to hard work. It's something that you'd probably hear when you're receiving an award or something in a very formal and very special situation. So just keep that in mind. It might be something, if you use this in an informal situation, you might get some funny looks, but it's something that you need to know for if you're doing something special. Right, number 12, I'm indebted to you. I'm indebted to you. Actually, let's just go over it a few times pronunciation-wise. I'm indebted to you. It's not easy to say. It's quite a mouthful. Even I find it difficult. So I'm indebted. Make sure you practice this. I'm indebted. Indebted. Try again. Okay, you see, it's quite difficult. So I'm indebted to you. This is something that actually you would say in a formal situation, possibly. Or you might use it in an ironic way with a friend when you're saying something, for example, instead of saying I owe you one, like we looked at before, you might say, oh, my friend, I'm indebted to you. And it's said in a playful way. So you can use it seriously and you can use it in a playful way. It's quite a nice phrase to interchange. So I'm indebted to you for helping me complete this project on time. See? It's a very nice way to say thank you. So just before we go on to number 13, remember, if you click on the I there, you're able to go through all of these again, and you'll be able to do a quiz to see how you did with the video and how you remembered some of the things we talked about today. So have a go at that. If you're on a mobile, you'll find it underneath the video, so in the description part, okay? So number 13, it means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. Now here you can put it really. You can do that. You can change this if you want. You can, between these two words, you can put a few different words. So thank you for saying that. It means a lot to me, or it really means a lot to me. It depends how special you want the situation to be. But it's a good thing to say. It's kind of a nice, sincere, warm response. I've heard people I know say this. My mum says this sometimes when somebody does something nice for her. So it's something that you can use in a situation with friends, families, or loved ones. Okay, number 14, I'm flattered, which means I'm feeling very good about what you said. So we use it in a few different ways. So, for example, in a normal and formal situation like this, I'm flattered by your words and I appreciate your support. Now that sounds quite serious, but you can also use it in a situation where you're with a friend and they say something nice to you and you can go, oh, I'm flattered. And it's kind of a bashful way of saying something, of saying thank you to a friend or somebody who's done something nice to you. So remember, this is a strong flattered, and you have this schwa again here, this sound, so flattered, I'm flattered. Practice it. Okay, so number 15, I'm honoured. I'm honored, and it means that I find what you did very, very nice. I feel honor for it. So I'm honored to receive your kind words. And again, you can use it in this situation, which is fairly formal and respectful, but you can also use it with friends and family if you just want to playfully say thank you to something they've done for you. Okay, so these have been the 15. Go through them and practice them. Remember, you've got that thing on the eye. You can go and practice and do the quiz. But also, if you're feeling that you want to find out what your English level is, then click on this video here, because this is my colleague Kay, and she's going to take you through some questions that will actually, in a very short time, work out what your English level is. So have a go at that and you can find out. That'd be fantastic. Okay, I've been Dan, and this has been I Speak Spoke Spoken. I'll see you next time.